Good day, fellow Christians. Today, we gather to grasp new learning, new understanding, and new ideas. pasALAMath, integrating technology in the construction of instructional materials. This is very interesting topic, especially to us future educators. This is very important in the sense that, according to EdTech magazine, survey before pandemic, found that use of technology in schools worldwide continues to grow, with 48% of students reporting the use of a desktop computer in the classroom. 42% use smartphones, 33% use interactive whiteboards, and 20% use tablets. Aside from this fact, based on our situation right now in the midst of pandemic, online learning and many platforms of educating students emerged. Today, I am here to pasALAMath to share to you what I have learned and my thoughts about integrating technology in preparing our instructional materials in mathematics. Before I start my discussion, I would like to ask a few questions. Who among you here experience receiving a message from Globe or Smart or any network you're using in the middle of an online class reminding you that you already consumed all your data for internet? How about those who have been doing their activities online with eagerness but suddenly been interrupted by electricity shutdown? Who among you here are having internet connectivity issues? Many of us experience these difficulties that hinder us to be more productive in our learning and in doing our duties and responsibilities as students and as practice teachers. We knew that technology can be digital or non-digital, online or offline. There's software that we manipulate offline, which allow us to work with our materials with fewer disturbances. Among these are Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Publisher, and many more. I know everyone is already familiar on how to use these tools and may think that this is a boring topic. When we are planning for our lesson, we use Microsoft Word. When solving for students' grade, we use Microsoft Excel. When doing the presentation, we use Microsoft PowerPoint. Almost every part of our lesson, we use these offline tools without realizing it. These are all products of technology. These are all integration of technology in the construction of our instructional materials. As a future mathematics educator, we can't help ourselves to be battling with formulas and equations, and some of us are having the hard time in constructing equations and making evaluations using the Microsoft Word. Maybe many of us already knew that Microsoft Word has this feature where we can use it in constructing equations and formulas.
Usually when inserting equations, we go to Insert, and at the upper right, at the end of the ribbon, click Equation, and we can now type whatever equations that we want. For example, we want 5 pi times 6 pi. We simply press 5, look for pi symbol, look for the multiplication symbol, press 6, and look for pi symbol again. Same when we are going to divide or to subtract, or for fractions and for exponential forms. It takes time looking for symbols. Now, what we need to do when inserting equations, to start, just hold down Alt or Alt, then press the equal button on your keyboard. We see that this equation thing comes up as soon as you do that. Then we can type whatever equations we are trying to have. And here is the quicker way on doing this 5 pi times 6 pi that we gave as an example a while ago. Just press 5 backslash times space 6 backslash pi. That's it. Instead of searching at these symbols, this is easier. Now for fractions, for example, we want to have 6x plus 3 over 2x plus y. We simply press 6x, shift equal button for plus, then 3, but we need to remember also to put close open parentheses, our parentheses, in determining groups. And we will use slash for fraction. Open parentheses, 2x, shift equal button for plus, y, close parentheses, and space. For the exponents, for example, we want 6 to the power of 8. Instead of looking for an exponential equations here, we simply type 6, hold down shift 6, and press 8 to its power then space. As you noticed, when pointing your cursor at these symbols, it tells what the shortcuts are. It is also better for us to be familiar with these shortcuts in order for us to save time.
Now, another important thing in delivering our lesson is our presentation. Usually we use Microsoft PowerPoint to make slides, to discuss our lesson, and to present our learning activities. Are you all now familiar with Canva?
What is Canva? Canva is a powerful design tool allowing us as students or practice teachers and teachers to create visually stunning designs for any subject or age level. Either graphs, infographics, posters, and of course presentations for our lesson. We can create our own designs from scratch, or we can choose from over thousands of high-quality educational templates. Let's focus on making our presentations more presentable and creative. How to make a presentation using Canva? Let's start a new presentation by opening a Canva, press Presentation, and look for given templates and designs that you want. This is what I love about Canva. There are many templates that we can use and customized. Since we are teaching mathematics, we can look for templates that best suit to our lesson. For example, we are preparing for our discussion on equivalent ratio. Let's look for templates that fit for this topic, then use it and customize. Now, after choosing a template that we want, it's time for us to customize it. Assuming that we are teaching grade 7 mathematics and we are teacher Sari Pordo, let's go and customize our presentation. Some of the buttons that we can find on the screen are very much familiar with us, like this delete button where we can delete some slides, the undo button, the duplicate button where we can duplicate some pages, and the add page where we can add new page. Even though we already knew the functions of these buttons, it is better for us to be familiarized on how to locate these buttons. And now, let's go to the most important buttons that we can find on the screen. First is the elements. Elements help us in designing our presentation, our slides. Whatever design that we think suited for the slides, we can simply look for it in the search tab. For example, we want to add some clouds on the slides, just a design. We go to search tab, type clouds, and we see different kinds of cloud elements. Just click on the element that you'd like and it will pop up on the presentation that you're editing, and you can drag it anywhere you want to place it. We can also turn its color to whatever we want by changing it. We can also crop these elements according to what we like. or flip it vertically or horizontally. To make our presentation more creative, we can also add some animation on these elements. Next, we have the upload button. Uploads allow us to add our own images or videos or audios from our gallery. Next, we have is the text. This is the button that we need to click if we want to add some text on the slides. Just write the words that you need, and you can also change its color, change the font style, the size, or drag it to wherever you want, and also add some effects to it. We also have the audio button where we can see musics that we can add on the slides or on the presentation. Also the background button, which allow us to change the background, be it graphics or colors, which allow us to look for the suited background for our presentation, which makes it more creative and attractive to our learners. Again, elements on the slides can be animated, and we can also add transitions to every slides. Just like the Microsoft PowerPoint, we also have the zoom and the grid view that allows us to see the whole PowerPoint presentation. Now to save your output, just click share. You can copy the link or download it. Canva will truly help us in making creative lessons. Although it is an online tool, with its thousands of templates, teacher will also enjoy doing the presentation.
Lastly, we all wanted to make our class creative and interactive. May I introduce you to FlipGrid?
How to get started with FlipGrid. This is one of the most interesting platforms for education. It is basically let you use it as a video discussion platform where we can interact with our students. I am starting this from the teacher's perspective, showing you how to start it up, and we follow this up from a student's perspective so we can see each other's view looks like. Now, let's start by creating a FlipGrid account and see what is possible inside the platform. First, go to info.flipgrid.com where we can sign up as an educator. For students, they need a code to join, or we can share them a link. And later, we will know how to set that up. Go ahead and click sign up. We need to sign with a Microsoft account or a Gmail account, whichever possible. Then a sign up process will appear, and make sure to sign up completely in order to proceed. Now, this is what educators or teachers see in the homepage of FlipGrid. The first we need to do is to create a group. This is where our discussion is going to happen. By pressing the plus sign here, we can do multiple things around here. We can go ahead and edit the theme, choose the most appropriate one for the group, and it also says here that we are going to manage a group and add members to it, or we can also link it to Google Classroom. After creating a group, you can actually assign someone to co-lead the group if you're doing it with a co-teacher, or you can add a topic. Now, let's create a topic by pressing this add sign, and this is what we see after doing it. Give it a title and give a good description. Our description will serve as instructions to our students. We can also make some adjustments to it, making it bold or italicized, or we can also add links to it. We can also add media in here, and the recording time here is the length of the video that the students will be responding. We can share these to the members of the group or via link. Let's go ahead and see the members view. Here they can see the topic in the description, or let's say the instruction. What they need to do is to press this add response option and start filming the response with a given recording time. After recording, they could also edit their video, add some clips to it, and if it is ready for submission, just hit next and they can add a description and submit it successfully. Going back to teacher's view, we can finally see that we received some response and we have something to check on. Clicking this, we can view the response and add some comment to it. Some buttons from this page is also easy to understand and to use. Finally, by exploring this platform, we can truly make our lesson more creative and interactive.
Truly, the technology affects our perspectives, our ideals, and enhances our ideas and knowledge. It makes our lessons more creative and interactive. But we always need to remember that the most important thing is our eagerness to instill understanding to our learners, our capacity to strategize in order to deliver an effective lesson. That is why I am here to emphasize that with all the abilities we have, artistry and creativity, we can still manage to do our duties and responsibilities as practice teachers. I may not be the best teacher in the future, but I'm putting my heart on what I'm doing. I have passion to share my knowledge to the future generation. I am dedicated to give my all strength, all of my power to make a better tomorrow. We all have the creativity, the dedication, and the passion. It is in our hands on how to take actions. Let us learn together. Let us use technology productively and wisely. Thank you so much.